Al Heyman and PBC have been getting highly criticized for years. Even let's just go back just a whole year. Just a whole year. Forget years. Let's make it more recent. For a whole year. I won't say Rick Glazer's name. I'm not going to say Barbershop Conversations name. I'm not going to say Blue Blood Sports TV's name. I'm just saying that a couple people been on YouTube criticizing PBC. And long and behold, PBC is still rising, still shining, still grinding. Month after month, year after year. Just when people told us on YouTube that the PBC is broke, did y'all hear that? I need engagement in the chat. I've been going for a whole week and I'm excited right now. I just need some engagement in the chat. In the chat, did y'all hear that? It don't matter if it was by one of the three guys I mentioned or anybody else. Did y'all hear? Somebody talk to me in the chat. I'm ready now. I just woke up not too long ago. I'm just excited. Did y'all hear that the PBC was broke? They going out of business. Al Heyman done screwed the money up. Did y'all hear that? Okay, somebody said yes, sir. One person said, two people said it. Anybody else? In the chat, come on, let's engage about this. Let's talk about this. Showtime is going to go out of business when it comes to boxing because they did some kind of merger with Paramount. Did y'all hear that? Come on, somebody talk to me in the chat. 290. I got you when this segment is off. I got to wait till the segment is off. I'll give you a rich. What's up, Bruce Gas? I see you. I need answers. We need answers. Have we heard it? Y'all all heard Showtime going out of business. Blasey. They're not going to produce boxing because they're merging with Paramount. The PBC is done. Y'all heard that, right? And now we're hearing. No. Let me back up. Before we heard this, let me back up for a minute. After we heard all of that, right? PBC rolled their whole schedule out. Y'all remember that? They gave everybody a 6-month timeline of programming and production on their platform with regards to the sport of boxing from January all the way to now. It was actually from January to May, actually. January to May. And then now you got Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence starting in July, and we're going to move and we're going to roll. We're going to steamroll for the rest of the year. Best videos. Good question. I got to post this. I love using teachable moments. I have to post this. That's a very good question, best videos. Y'all see that on your screen? Let me ask you if you can't see, if you just listen to the audio of this. Best videos asks, is the PBC offering the money or Showtime? I'm going to leave that up there so I won't forget to answer your question. Now, we've heard all of these rumors from people who are not credible. I don't want to talk bad about those guys. I'm not talking bad. I'm just speaking the facts. Okay? We got to keep it all. What I always tell y'all, we got to call it down the middle and deal with what's real and call a spade a spade. That's all I'm doing. We've heard this time and time again. And then PBC spin the block on all them rumors, bang, and then produce something. Now, I told y'all what Crawford had to do to secure the biggest fight and the biggest bag money of his career to go sign with the PBC multi-fight deal. No different than what Pacquiao did to secure the fight with Floyd Mayweather. And Terence Crawford, he did that. And now we hear Canelo Alvarez doing the same exact thing. Canelo Alvarez signed a multi-fight deal with the PBC? Why do everybody want to deal with Al Heyman? Why do everybody want to deal with the promoter Tom Brown, who's a good man, by the way? I've had several encounters with Tom Brown. A lot of respect for Mr. Tom Brown. Anyway, and Sam Watson, my guy too. Now, why do people want to do business with them? Why? They must be doing something right. I call it good business. They're still here. Now, somebody's telling me that Manny Pacquiao didn't sign to the PBC to fight Floyd. No problem. No problem. We know that Manny Pacquiao was still with Top Rank. We know that. But what I'm talking about is the results. He wouldn't have been able to get that fight if he wouldn't have put, you know what, I'm doing way too much talking. Let's look at Pacquiao's fights. He went over to the PBC, and who was his first fight with PBC? Adrian Broner. Right or wrong? What was his second fight with PBC for the WBA welterweight championship title? Keith Thurman. Okay. What was his third fight with the PBC to defend the WBA title that he won from Keith Thurman? What was his third fight? You've guessed it, Ugas. Now, since he didn't have to sign with PBC to fight Floyd, no problem. How many more fights can somebody please tell me in the chat? I just want to make sure my business is on point. I just want to make sure my memory serves me correctly. Can somebody tell me in the chat? Just somebody. How many more fights did Pacquiao fight under PBC after Ugas? Just a question. I want to make sure my memory serves me correct. Y'all can Google it if you want. I just want to know. How many more reputable fights? Let me just say it that way. How many more reputable fights did he fight? Oh, okay. I see in the chat says 0. That's what I thought. 3-fight deal. So when you say he didn't have to sign with PBC to fight Floyd, that was the whole purpose. That was the whole purpose. That's why I told y'all on YSM Sports Media that Crawford is going to have to do what Pacquiao did. It don't matter if it was years later. It got done. In other words, you think a promoter is going to let you come over to their platform, beat their top fighter, and just walk away scot-free? That's not good business. Which ties me into my next point about Devin Haney. I know I'm a little animated, y'all. I've been going for a week. I've been going off a live for a week, so I know I'm a little high. I'm going to calm down in a minute. I'm going to calm down. But that segues me to my point about Devin Haney. Because you've heard me recently publish a video, and I said it live on record right here, that Devin Haney is going to have to do the same thing that they did. Matter of fact, I said it on YSM Sports Media on an interview, last month? Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago. Yeah, about Devin Haney signing with PBC to secure the biggest fight of his career with the biggest money, bag, and fighting Tank Davis. Right? So what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that when you hear somebody giving you false information, you have to learn how to dismiss it. You have to. If they're not presenting no facts, no evidence, you must dismiss it. I always tell y'all this every segment, and I'm going to have to say it again because it's very relevant, right? We are all human, no matter where we are from, no matter where we're located, no matter what city, state, island, and or country we represent, we are all human. And God built a mechanism in every single human called discernment. And with this discernment, it takes cultivating, right? But with this discernment, when you hear truth, I say this every segment, I got to do it again. When you hear truth, you might not believe it at first. You might even challenge it. You might not even accept it in live time. But when you walk away, confirmation of that truth is going to be produced. But the opposite effect happens with a lie. When you hear a lie, it just sounds like the truth. Until later on, something confirms it, and you have to be the one. You, the human, have to be the one with the cultivating discernment to say, you know what? I know how to chew the meat and spit out the bones and dismiss false rumors and allegations. It was a false rumor going around about PBC for a whole year. Salute to Omega Red, my guy. And look what's happening. They unrolled the whole schedule out for us, and then they keep signing people. Sign Terence Crawford. And then sign Canelo. In a matter of 90 days, they signed 2 great world champions. It don't get no better than that when you're producing good business. I'm just saying. Terence Crawford is the same one that told each and every last one of us in November of 2022 that BLK Prime is the new wave. And that's what he told us. That's all I'm saying. That's what he told us. He said all of that, and guess where he's at? PBC and Al Haymon. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Adrian Broner told us too. PBC. I mean, not PBC. BLK Prime is the new wave. That's what he said. But where's he at? He over there with Don King Productions. I'm just saying. What I'm basically saying is this. It's hard to compete against PBC. It's hard to compete against Showtime. It's hard. It's hard to compete against them. They number 1 in the world. I know people are going to say, oh, man, Jamarty, ESPN is a global. I got that. But remember, ESPN covers all of the sports. They're supposed to be global. I'm talking about boxing, and that's the only sport I'm referring to.